Lassiter Factor.
What's up, all my movie-loving maniacs? This your boy Bankful B, and today I'm going to talk about Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, which was released in theaters over the weekend. I went to the theater to go see it, so let's review. So Ready or Not 2 is the sequel to the first film, Ready or Not, which was released in 2019. It takes place directly after the events of the first film, in which Grace, she finds herself in a double or nothing game of hide and seek that is similar to the first film, in which you got these different rich ass, crazy ass families that worship the devil, in which they all have to kill her, and if they don't kill her by morning time, they will all explode and die. And she is forced to do it, or else they are going to kill her estranged sister, who is now in the mix. Now, I really enjoyed that first movie, and I recently rewatched it to prep for this movie. Check it out. My Letterboxd review is posted here. So when I heard that they made a sequel to that movie and saw the trailer, I was like, this looks like a fun sequel. I'm going to check it out. And after I saw it, I basically felt like, it's clearly not as good as the first movie, but I still had fun with this movie, and that's all I could ask for a long-awaited sequel. And I only say it's not as good as the first film because the first film, it just felt more contained and simple. Whereas, okay, now we got all these other families coming into the fold, and then there's even more rules. It just made the plot of the first film just feel just a little bit more convoluted. But once all the killing started happening, that's when the movie really got going, and I was on Samara Weaving's side and her sister, played by Catherine Newton. Now, like I said, you got the two sisters here. You got Samara Weaving returning from the first film, playing Grace, and then you have her sister named Faith. Get it? Grace, Faith. But they did an excellent job playing sisters, though their relationship did kind of get a little bit annoying at times because, like I said, they're estranged, and so whenever they get to bickering, especially doing random times in the movie where it's like, all right, y'all need to lock in and get up out of this situation. This is no time for y'all to fight. And then once it happened for a third time in this movie, in which that's the time in which they separated, I was like, all right, we're really gonna do this. I thought we were making progress here. And it does feel like a sequel that should have came out years ago, to be honest. But regardless, I still had a lot of fun with this movie, and even some of the newer characters in this movie, other than Catherine Newton, also did a good job with this movie, such as Sarah Michelle Gellar. She has a twin brother played by Sean Hosty. But anyways, they're basically the head family that is putting this high stakes game together. Elijah Wood, I guess you could say he's like the game maker or handler of this game. Again, not as good as the first movie, but still a fun, entertaining movie nonetheless. And out of the two movies that were released this weekend, this movie and Project Hail Mary, to be honest, I enjoyed this one more than I did Project Hail Mary. And obviously, Project Hail Mary is a better film, but for me personally, I will take a movie where I walk away from it like, okay, at least I was entertained, than a movie that makes it go, okay, why am I watching this, and why am I not enjoying this as much as I think I should, or at least as much as everybody else? I'm going to give Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, a very enthusiastic thumbs up emoji. That's it for today. Have you seen Ready or Not 2? If so, let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is your boy Bankful B of the Lassiter Factor. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.